Here we go. Welcome everyone. Another day, another episode of Universe Mode. Raw Week 22 pre-show. It's Heat, and here tonight on Heat, we shall have women's championship action as Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, she defends her title against Trish Stratus. Here tonight is Trish Stratus' rematch clause from SummerSlam. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, the title was vacant all the way until SummerSlam, in which Becky Lynch became the first Raw Women's Champion against Trish Stratus. And well, of course, in the last episode of Raw, we did have Trish Stratus call pro acknowledging of how Eric Bischoff, our Raw General Manager, has given her permission to cash in her rematch clause, and she would do so here tonight on Heat just before Raw starts. As you there, Becky Lynch immediately off the gate with a short block off the ropes. Trish goes, and now an armbar here. Of course, Becky easily could go for to disarm her. Anytime on Trish, he used to make her tap in a burning hammer. Out of nowhere, one and only a one count. Trish, bet she didn't expect that one coming in. Now a suplex by Becky, kick up. The Raw Women's Champion's on fire. Straight fire, my ad. And yes, pun was heavily attended. And when now off the ropes goes Trish plunger. Right to Becky. New champion, perhaps only a one count, however. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Week 22 of Raw here tonight, episode 22. And as we are heading ever so closer to the Survivor Series pay-per-view, of course, once Week 24 is all over and done with, Survivor Series shall come your way. Where we now, it's been announced, ECW will take on NXT. Of course, ECW previously in the latest episode challenging NXT, and well, NXT General Manager Batista in the latest episode of NXT, he did accept ECW's challenge. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's none of Raw or SmackDown's business. What is one of SmackDown's businesses, however, is us, the Raw roster, as not only will ECW and NXT face off against her in 4-on-4 action, so will SmackDown and us, the Raw roster, the Raw brand, to prove the battle for supremacy and which one is the better brand. For NXT and ECW, however, it's just proven that NXT, is not just upcoming talent that suddenly people jump on the bandwagon for. And well, for NXT, it's proven that they're better than ECW and that they're not no lives. But they did, however, well, Batista, I should say, however, did call ECW to end off his answer to their challenge. He did call them Extreme Spot Fest, no lives. Well, reckon, of course, ECW. Every matchup there is a hardcore matchup, which is a very dangerous environment. Good thing that never happens on Raw here. We actually care for our talent. But anyway, we take on SmackDown at Survivor Series. We most definitely will win that one. Of course, we took the first strike at SmackDown as we ruined their main event. Luckily enough, it was probably going to be a bad one anyway. But anyway, now as we continue on the action here, Becky Lynch on the roll here. Off top of the rope she goes. Shoulder block to Trish into a pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count for the Raw Women's Champion. Looking to stay Raw Women's Champion. Of course, since this is Trish's rematch clause, if she does lose here tonight, well, then she's going to go to the back of the line, try to get another opportunity later on in the near future. Anyway, now Becky, just a backbreaker to Trish Stratus right there. And now with the legs. And now a leg stretch right there. But now Trish walking away now. Becky on a knee. And now she gets back up. Becky was perhaps staying in the game plan. I got no idea. Anyway, now up goes Trish Brainbuster by Becky Lynch. And now Becky gets taken down with Snapmare for her troubles. But then Trish stumbling down. Doesn't have enough energy here in this matchup. Becky has been rolling the majority of it. German suplex gets reversed. Trish with another Snapmare reversal. And spin and heel kick to Becky Lynch. And now drop kick. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Raw Women's Division here. We have 4 other women looking to just, be in the picture. Of course, Becky Lynch, Raw Women's Champion. Trish Stratus, still number 1 contender until she does lose this matchup. And, well, if Becky loses, Trish not only becomes new champion, but then, Becky also gets her rematch clause until ultimately whoever loses their rematch clause fails. Anyway, now spine buster by Becky. Just taking down Trish. And now it's this German suplex to Trish Stratus. Trish not expecting none of this. I would think of. I can't even talk at this point. Fast-paced action here by both two women. And right now, Trish just satisfaction, I guess that was. And Becky, screw your finish, basically. As Becky not gonna stand for that, she's not gonna sell it at all. Anyway, now disarm her. Only for a short second there. I think Becky let go. Perhaps thinking of something else. Had her finishing maneuver right there. Trish could have easily ended it if she wanted to right there. Just decides to let go. I bet Trish is, well, in Becky's mind, Trish is probably not all that weakened so far, but able to counter the takedown into a DDT. Then a submission hold, and well, the kick up takes Becky down. Trish Stratus now on the road here. Sharpshooter. Quickly letting it go. Well, Becky escaping, I should say. Off the ropes goes Becky, and now short back, she gets caught by Trish Stratus. But of course, those four are women that, you know, are looking to be in this whole title picture is Karma, also known as Osman Kong. We also got Bailey, China, and Nikki Bella. So, yeah, there you go. Also, I didn't even acknowledge this, really. But, yes, we finally got intros. Of course, I've uploaded separate videos for the Heat and Raw intro. So, yeah, I didn't even acknowledge the intro. First ever video in which where we have, you know, a show intro. Of course, not the regular channel intro, but the show intro, the Heat intro. Of course, the audio gets skipped a little bit towards the end because the music for Heat, for the actual intro, like, stops, and then I, like, go back towards the ending of it, so it could be a little bit longer to fit, you know, all the intro clips. But there, I'm too lazy to fix it, so whatever. Anyway, now, Becky misses the, well, trying to go for a German suplex, but Trish counts with the Bulldog. Trish, she is busted open just a little bit. Anyway, now German suplex with the bridge. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the action here on Heat is non-stop as here there. Trish with the Lotus press just taking down Becky Lynch, and now Trish, she is limping a little bit. She is definitely hurt. Becky missed the shoulder block wildly. If this match does go to the outside, you definitely gotta think very dangerous for both these two women. Perhaps for the people in this arena, we don't know, because so far this has been a brutal matchup. It's been a pretty good matchup as well. Anyway, now Becky, what's she thinking here? Okay, never mind, just a couple of strikes to Trish, and now just a, I think it was supposed to be a frog splash, but it turns to a crossbody into a pin, only a 2 count. Becky realized it, because originally she wasn't even going for a crossbody. That was a frog splash that turned into a crossbody, which is why immediately after she did, she like let go, but then decided, hell of it, I'll just make it seem like it was crossbody. Then went for the pin. Anyway, now Becky just stomping away at the challenger Trish Stratus, and now has the arm, but Trish just able to escape out of it. And now shoulder block by Becky Lynch, also who some people might like to call her, or Becky herself likes to call herself, Becky Balboa. This could sometimes be true. She definitely puts up one hell of a striking game here, but so far it's mostly been stomps against Trish Stratus. I don't think I've seen all the main strikes in this matchup. Anyway, now what's this? Becky has Trish up, and just a backdrop into a powerbomb, and another one of those backdrop to a powerbomb, and now disarm her to Trish Stratus. Trish, well, Becky, she is somewhat close to the ropes here, yanking back and forth on Trish's arm, and well, our Trish just escaped her. Becky let go. One in the air. Anyway, now Becky can snap married for her troubles once more. I think I already said that. Oh, this matchup seeming like it could end at this point now. Disarm her for a 3rd time in this matchup, but the 2nd time in which it's a full one. And now Trish, is she going to tap? She's very resilient here, and Becky's head touches the rope. It is a rope break. Trish being saved by the skin of her teeth. And without stunner out of nowhere. Okay, then that was surprising. Now Trish, what can she be looking for? She simply got shoved by the Raw Women's Champion. Off the rope she goes, and now grabs the arm. Armbar here is a standing one, so perhaps not going to do as much damage. We're still working on the arm, and now disarm her. Becky just transitioning, and a very nice transition indeed was. Trish in the middle of the ring here to disarm her, and Trish once again escapes it. Her arm must be screaming in agony at this point. Her arm has to be seriously injured, and once again, both arms at this point, I think. And Trish once again escaping. She is being saved multiple times in this matchup. Becky not able to just make her tap. And another back suplex powerbomb. Once again, yep, 4th time in this matchup, and another disarm her. Trish, at this point, both her arms have to be broken. But she's not going to tap. She wants to become Raw Women's Champion here tonight. And Becky Well, trying to go for a German suplex there, but Trish with the counter, trying to get an easy pinfall victory, but not even a 1 count. And we're going to try to steal one here. Small package, only 1 count once again. Well, not once again, I should say, but over there. And Trish just struggling to get back up, and once again, Trish definitely she's going to have to tap. She's going to have to tap here. Trish, she's going to even lose the worth in her arms at this point, but now Becky turned into a surfboard. Trish, as soon as this match ends, probably might not even be able to use her arms at this point. But she keeps escaping of these disarm hers and of that surfboard, German suplex. Okay, never mind, counter. And full Nelson right there by Becky. A little bit of Chris Masters right there from ACW. And there we go, German suplex with the bridge. Becky, she's sick of it, and now she gets the victory. She's sick of trying to make her tap. Instead, Trish just couldn't kick out, and now what's this? Trish saying that Becky must have enjoyed those precious 3 seconds. Well, she did, because Becky Lynch is still Raw Women's Champion. And Trish, she doesn't seem too happy about it necessarily. Can you blame her? Becky did rule most of that matchup. And Trish's arms, both of them, must be in extreme pain. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Heat. That was the Raw Week 22 pre-show. When we see you again, that will be for the regular Raw show, as it will be Raw Week 22. And so that should be a good one. Anyway, catch you all in that video, and goodbye.